Hello, Derek Bergener here. It is December 12th, 2017, and I'm going to show you how I made the this EasyScan today in TC2000. I called it up and near high of day. So there's what I have right now. Let me just show you how you would make one from scratch. So you oh, by the way, I'm running version 17. Version 18 was just released in beta, and they have like completely reorganized how these EasyScans are done and what the names of things are called, and I haven't studied that yet. So I'm still using version 17 to do this because I know that's how I know to do it. So anyway, you go up here to the EasyScan, and this is a new name. They call it something new in version 18. EasyScan, you want to create new, all right? And the first thing you need to pick is what do you want to scan? Which watch list do you want to scan? So under my personal list, I have that's called 00 Master. That has everything in it. The next thing you want to do is add a condition. So whatever list you want to scan on, it doesn't matter. You can change that later, actually. So add a condition. And now I forgot what I had added. So let's look back here, and to see what I had done, you click the little the filter icon right here, edit conditions, and I had made my first condition. You see I had filtered it on, or I had searching 00 Master. The first condition I created was a simple thing, up 5%. Close greater than the open times 1.05. So, C in TC2000 nomenclature, C stands for the close of the current candle, which means also the current price. Like if a candle hasn't closed yet, wherever that price is on the candle, that's the current price. If the candle has closed, then it becomes the closed price. But while it's still active and being formed, it's the current price. So to me, you just have to sort of remember it's the current or the closed. Greater than the open, well, the open is fixed. Once the market opens, that's what the opening price is, times 1.05. So I would only find anything greater than 5% up, because this is a scan you're going to want to run later in the morning, like maybe at 10:30, because what you want to look for is things that are already up and things that are still very close to that high, meaning we're looking for like a pullback pattern, like something to short, like a lower high. So what we want to find is stocks that are already up high and are still near that high. They aren't necessarily making new highs, so like a new high of day alert wouldn't be signaling something here. You have to look at the pattern. So that's the formula. I'm going to be lazy. I'm going to do Control C. All right, so in our new one here, this is how you would do it. You would edit conditions, add a, oh, darn it, it changed. Master. My 00 Master is what I want to scan on, add a condition, and you want to click right here, Write New Formula. And I'm going to copy and paste. So it's just basically, like you would just type in here, C greater than, open, not 0, times, that's the asterisk, 1.05, right? So I'll delete that, and then up here you give it a name, up greater than 5%. All right, and now down here, the formula value is true, and you want it to be true now, as compared to X bars ago, within last X bars, blah, blah, blah. There's lots of huge flexibility here if you haven't played around. And then the time frame, this is relative to, see this formula right here that's being evaluated, you're telling it which bar, which candle do you want this formula evaluated on, and you want it evaluated on the daily candle. Because if you said, I want to evaluate it, let's say on the 5-minute candle, it's just going to do the close of the current 5-minute candle versus the open of the 5-minute candle. So this is only going to give you a 5-minute candle that's up 5%. So relative to the open of that candle. So we want to be working on a daily time frame for this scan. Relative to today's open, I want something that's up 5% since the open on a daily basis, right? Very simple formula. And then and that's it. The rest of the magic comes in adding the columns. So I want to add it, but I do want to add another condition to do price history and volume. Volume is actually very tricky to scan for intraday to get the correct volume for filtering out the results, to get the noise out of the way, and you want to find stuff that only has good volume. I think I'm going to have to do a separate tutorial on that, but it doesn't matter. Later you can like tweak these volume settings. So here you would want to say add a condition, and you want to do price, P-R-I-C-E, right? Choose price, and you say price value, well, greater than, but if you only want to trade a certain range, you can say is between, right? And then you can say minimum, I only trade $5 stocks up to $150 stocks, right? And you click that, and then add another condition, and we want to add some kind of a volume condition. Now, this is where the volume conditions is where the biggest subtlety comes in. Like I said, I'll do something separate on that. Volume, let's just say daily volume 300,000. Yeah, 300,000. Okay, just to put something in. But like I said, that's a whole animal in itself. All right. So now we have, see down here, we have 32 results that the current price. Now I'm doing this at 10 o'clock at night. The market's closed. But if we look at right now, the first one up here, the current price of DGAS, I haven't added the columns yet that are important, right? But DGAS was up, see, I was up 14%, right? BRZU, and these are ETFs, but they're in my master watch list. 13% VTL up, from the open, at least 12%. So now, how do we use this intraday to find out what's up and still up near the top? The trick is to add a column. You see this this column right here? High percent up. If we right click on that, edit, and it says, I'm going to copy and paste. This is just give me the percent change from the open. What was the high of the day? Percent change. Control C. So now we're going to come over here and expand this out. I have lots of columns. Hit this plus symbol over here. You guys probably have, if you're basic, if we replace this column set here and we go down to probably today's action, replace. This is probably what you're seeing in your basic TC2000, these columns, okay? That's fine. So plus, we want to write a new formula, all right? And I'm going to copy and paste, but this is just a percent change from the open. How much percent change was the high relative to the open, right? And what did I call that? High percent up. All right, so what we just did there is we made a new column. Now you notice that says high percent up daily, so right click on that again, edit, and under properties, see it always like introduces the word daily in there, and I don't know, well, that's because high percent up. Just retype that, and the refresh rate, change it from manual to 1 minute, and you're good to go. So now you have this new column, high percent up. So so if we currently sort on that, right, out of our 32 items in the watch list, now we can see that, okay, Riot, see, we weren't sorted. Let's sort on that in my list that's already done. High percent up. Riot, okay? See, Riot's high of the day, this is what we're calculating. Riot's high of the day was up 26.74% from its low, right? So if we zoom in here, the high of the day, or no, from its open, sorry. Let me just clear all this stuff. The high of the day is up, see that, 26.74% from its open, right? Right there. See, right there to right there. And see over in the left right there, that, you know, you see that box, right, where the numbers are changing, right? That's exactly this number right here, 26.744%. Now, the next thing we want to do is add another column. See this percent? Oh, this text is so tiny. It says percent within days range. That's the next column you want. So let's edit that and see what I put in there. And this is just another percent change thing, right? Percent change formula. The current price minus the low of the day divided by the high minus the low. So you take the, you know, wherever the current is minus the low relative to the high minus the low, and that's the percent. So, you know, if it's way up here, you're going to get like 97%. If it's down here, you're going to get 50%. All right, so let me cut and paste that, Control C, go over into our new scan here. Or I'm sorry, no, I need to add a new column right here. All right, click the plus button and write a new formula. I'm going to just cut and paste, Control V, but you can type that. And I'm going to type in here percent change since, oh, no, percent within days range, right? We want to find stuff that's up near the high of the range of today. Say OK, and see it added the daily at the end, so I don't like that. I already know this is daily, so go to properties and got to retype it again. Percent within days range. I'm going to just do RNG, range. And then, so, because these titles, you want them like fewest words, fewest characters possible. All right, so notice currently, so this is the market closed. The market's closed, right? It says currently Riot is at 38% of its range of the day, right? So we can see that. You know, that looks like about right from there, the low to the high of the day. The close right now looks like about 38% of the range of the day. So if we were looking for something to short at like 10:30 or 11 or 12 o'clock during the day, this would not be a candidate. So what I would do here, the other thing you can do is if you right click a column, I just right click the column, move left or right. All right, so then you just click this little thingy here, because for this type of sort we don't even care what the price is. Well, we do, but click OK, and then right click there, move left right, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so now we have our two columns over to the left here that we're interested in. See how I did that? Okay, now keep in mind, see this says new EasyScan at the moment. We haven't even saved that. See how this is blue and mine is gray? Mine's saved. This isn't even saved yet. And we haven't even saved these columns. So if you X out of here, this is all gone. Even if you save this and you open it again later, your columns will be gone. So there's another step that we have to do. But anyway, let me just show you my one that's already done. I have it sorted by percent within days range, and that's what you would want to do on an intraday scan. Sort it right here. Click on the column, percent within days range. See? They see how I got my columns like there. Views. Oh, for some reason that one has. See how this has 2 decimal points displayed? This has 0. There's no reason to do that. Edit properties, decimal places, 0. Right? Okay. You don't need all that crap to know that 97%. That's all you need to know. So now SYNT, if we look at that right now on the daily, right? There's today. We can see even though this thing gapped down huge, right? Now this might not qualify for a short opportunity at like 10:30 or 11 or whatever, but I'm just showing you what you might see if this had already ramped up this far by 11 o'clock in the morning, right? And when you run this scan, you would see that SYNT is up. It's up big, you know, by this percent. High percent up, it's 5.5% up. Remember, our scan gets minimum of 5% up. Because you're not going to be interested in shorting something that isn't up at least 5%. Like, we're looking for things that have gone up a lot and they're about to come back down. Maybe do a pullback to VWAP or something like that. But we're interested in, see, this is at 97% SYNT. 90% of the range of the day. You see that right there. Boom, it's up near the top. If we look at MDB, it's at 96%. See? And I got the 15-minute chart over here. The reason that this looks like it doesn't work is because this is post-market. See, there's your 4 p.m. So if I get rid of that stuff, post-market, that's 4:15. There's your 4 p.m. Yeah, see, so the close of that candle right there, that's the close of today. So this thing, you know, there's a double top going into the close. Bam, look at what happened. Okay. So KMG, again, the let's see, these little things here, 4:15, yeah, so 4 o'clock close. Because remember, TC2000 does not scan on pre-market or post-market data. The only thing that it's going to look at is intraday. So if we do, the way you can check that is, oh, that's different tutorial there, but this one's getting too long already. So the idea is just run this at 10:30 or 11 or whenever you're running out of ideas and you're looking for something to short. See, if we found this, right? See right there, it's at 95%. Both of these are given identical results because they're identical right now. Are they? 30, 32. No, something's different. Probably the biggest difference is 5 and 300,000. Oh, here I chose a 5-day volume, 5-day moving average, 300,000. Here I chose just daily volume, 300,000. See, so there's your difference. But anyway, like something like ST, if you found this at 11:30 or so, you'd be all over that, right? Looking at this, waiting for it to pull back, make a lower high, and then short, right? So that's the idea of the purpose of this. Now the last step is save. Okay, so when you click save for the very first time, you're going to give it a name, and I'm going to just call it test, but I called it up and near high of day. I'm going to call it like test 01. All right? And the next very, very important thing you must do is click this bar menu here, and you have to say save column set, because remember we customized our column set. Save column set. Save as default for this EasyScan test 01 right there. Click that radio button. But if you like this, well, it makes no sense to save this like for all of your EasyScans or all your system watch lists or all your personal watch lists, because this is a customized column setting only for this watch list or this EasyScan, right? So you want to save it as a default for this EasyScan only, test01, and save. All right. So now you're good to go. So if you close that and then you go back to EasyScans and you say click on My EasyScans and you go down and you find test01, test01, boom, there it is. Okay. And then if you want to park it down in like, tabs like I have here, you go like this. Up here you do the move window, right? And this horrific scene appears. Just down here, wherever you want to tab it in, you tab it right here. Boom. So now it's going over to the right. If you want that to be like your main go-to thing, like drag it over to the left. There, it'll go on the left-hand side. And there you go. If you're bored at 11 o'clock looking for some short opportunities, click on that. Remember to click refresh, because if you only have the basic subscription, these things don't refresh automatically. But if you have the platinum or whatever the heck it's called, that's more expensive. These refresh in real time. So anyway, hopefully that all makes sense. Okay, thanks. Bye. Sorry it's 22 minutes. I don't know what to leave out. All right.